right, and welcome back to another episode of New to Who. New to You, New to Who. This is going to be our episode number 5. This week, we're going to be watching An Unearthly Child, the first episode of Doctor Who ever. Let me get my stuff here. And on stage, we have Jedi Jonathan 22 with us and Mama Bear. How are you guys today?
I came into this with high hopes, and then you guys blindsided me with telling me that how many episodes are we watching today?
It's this serial is made up of 4 episodes. It's 4 25-minute episodes, not counting the opening and the end credits.
And we're watching all 4 today.
Yes.
I think you told Brucifer and Joe this ahead of time, and that's why they're not here. I feel like I've been blindsided.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'll go quick.
Mm-hmm.
These serials go quick, and we can gloss
they
right
really
over
do.
the end credits. Yeah. So.
All right. Who do we got in the chat though?
All right. Yeah. Let's look at our chat here. Go ahead.
Susan time. I don't both
You
Mama
and Terry?
Bear and Terry, what's going on? Terry says Susan time. I think Mama Bear and Sticks say that has relevance to what we're going to be watching today.
Yep.
I
You'll
have
get that
no
right
idea. No idea what it means myself. What's going on, Christina? How's it? Glad you're able to hop in today.
Hi, Christina.
Hopefully you can stick
Thanks,
around for the entire 4 episodes that we're watching today. Christina's already gone. She heard us. She's like, 4 episodes. That was good.
I'm telling you, it's gonna.
Oh,
it's
Joe.
gonna be-
I'm sorry. Terry needs the link. Send Terry the link. Did we post it anywhere?
Oh, for the to watch the episode.
Yeah.
Hold
The
on.
episode, yeah.
Yeah, let me do that right now here. Where's my chat?
Terry's trying to make me feel better, saying it's all just 1 episode. Just split
Yeah,
it
like
apart.
Terry says right there. It is.
It's still an hour and a half.
And like you and I backstage were talking about Gordon. Still. But that's the thing. It's just like with the gargoyles that you and I were talking backstage. They now have it as the first, like, I think it's 3 or 4 episodes, split into 3 or 4 parts. But when it first aired, it was all one movie. So we watched that all together. And anytime that they had parts like that, I would insist us watching them together.
Yeah, in an omnibus form. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know you're trying to make me feel better. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. Something else. I don't know. I'm getting ahead. Maybe I'm getting ahead of you, Sticks. So there's something else significant about this episode, right?
Yeah. So back in 1963, Doctor Who first aired November 23rd of 1963, and on that date, Jedi, do you know what happened on that date in 1963?
Only because I read you and Pete talking about it in the chat.
Yeah, Pete kind of spoiled that one, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Remember?
President Kennedy was assassinated.
That's right. At the same time that Doctor Who was scheduled to appear on the BBC, they cut away to show news coverage of the assassination of President Kennedy. So, now they did. Cindy Newman, who was in charge of Doctor Who at the time, fought to get it replayed the next week because they didn't get a fair shot at launching the series, and they didn't want to go right into the next episode because then nobody would know what was going what happened in the first episode. So they fought with the BBC to get it reran the next week. So two
Yeah,
episodes.
it's not like you could just stream it any time back then. You had to. It was live or nothing.
Once they aired, it was gone. Even especially in 1963, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Here,
Gilligan's Island had a place in that as well. Wow, I did not know. So much history there.
Yeah, I can't remember the Gilligan's Island part, but there is something with Gilligan's Island. There's our new hymn. All right, so this is what we're doing with today's episode. It includes the first Doctor, William Hartnell.
He looks like a young Benjamin Franklin or something in that picture.
All right, here's our QR code if you want to follow along, you can scan the code and it'll bring you to where we're all watching it from. As you watch it, it should go right into the next episode. Otherwise, you can you can see where down below you can click into where it says episode 2, 3, and 4. And I'll have the QR code right along in some of the slides too, so you can scan it from there if you're late. And if you are late and you don't see this, well, you'll see this in the slides. All right. So here's just a few of the. I thought I'd add a couple of these things for the older Who. These are some of the toys and collectibles that you can get for the first Doctor. This is the Biff Bang Pow, like a Mego style dolly that you can get. Then there's a little Funko head knopper. Mm-hmm. This is the Funko Pop, which was a New York Comic Con exclusive. The regular character options, 5 1/4 inch action figure.
Is that a garden gnome?
That is one of my jugs that I am looking for this one.
Oh, that's a jug.
So if you remember, I'll show Sylvester here. I have Sylvester handy.
Oh, one of your little cookie jar looking things.
Yeah, my little jars here.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that guy is.
It's like a garden gnome.
Yeah, kind of like a garden gnome. I would put that in my garden. Probably keep something away.
It would keep Joe away.
Yeah. Bruce for 2 apparently.
This house watches Doctor Who. Holy shit, I ain't going in that place.
Right. All right, here's the few of the media components. You got up top. You got the U.S. edition of the VHS, DVD, the paperback, and the audiobook. And down below is the PAL version of the VHS, DVD, and the Blue Spine edition of the. Not yet, Terry. I got to get that cookie jar. I got 6 coming in the mail here shortly.
Remember what they're actually called, because my stepdad used to collect a bunch of those with different styles, not the Doctor Who ones, but
so I think you might be thinking of like the Royal Dalton. There's Royal Dalton, there's they do I can't think of it, but I'll if I think of it during the time.
There's a name for them specifically for those mugs or whatever they are, but it's for the life.
These ones are bigger than the ones you're thinking of. The other ones are they're like a smaller mug, and they look like someone's face. I mean, there are some bigger. I want to say it's Royal Dalton, but I don't think it's not. And but these ones are just a little bit larger and more insightable. I mean, you can put stuff in these ones. It's got a top. All right. William Hartnell played the Doctor from 1963 to 1966. Here we'll see here. This is his outfit that was on display at the Doctor Who Experience quite a few years ago. We'll be introduced to, as Terry said in the chat, Susan. Susan is his granddaughter. And then we'll meet Barbara and Ian, who are two of Susan's teachers from the Coal Hill School that she goes to.
Mm-hmm.
Terry said the cookies are the cookies, I assume. So the jar comes with cookies already in it, and they're very British. Imagine they're very, I don't know.
Yeah, no, these are, I wouldn't,
Hard.
you can put cookies in them, I guess. At this point in time, yes, they would be very hard.
Yes.
If you left them in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, today we're watching the first ever episodes of Doctor Who. An Unearthly Child, or the transmission name was 100,000 BC. Yeah, we've already talked about here. The Doctor is played by William Hartnell. Ian will be played by William Russell, who previous to this was Sir Lancelot in a lot of the British serials at the time. Jacqueline Hill, this was one of her first roles. Carol Ann Ford, who plays Susan, aside from a couple of spots on like Z Cars, this is her first permanent role. Director was Waris Hussain. Waris Hussain is best known as being the first Indian director in the BBC. He's also the first openly gay director at the time. Verity Lambert was the producer. She was probably gonna get this wrong, but I believe she was like 24 at the time. So she's the first female producer for the BBC. And writer Anthony Coburn, who had done many things before Doctor Who at this point. But this, I think, was his first sci-fi epic that he had done. All right. Then we got a couple of minor characters here. Zal, played by Jeremy Young. Zah, played by Derek Newark. And the old mother, played by Ellen Way. All right. So go ahead and key up your transmissions here. I'm gonna get mine ready here on my phone. All right, and we'll watch in 5, 4, 3, 2, start.
Having a seizure. You are very sleepy. Your head is getting heavy.
No, I heard him here.
Yeah, I stopped counting, Terry. That's so I can. Trying to get this thing to go
Funny, I heard it.
full screen.
We are at 105.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It's very grainy. What year was this?
1963. 63, yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, I was not born in 63. Styx was learning to drive.
I was learning to drive. That's correct. I had my old rumble seat that I used to drive around town.
right in those. Man, they were terrible.
Well, he knows something about Susan.
Can I get a timer? Where are you guys at? Because I had to restart.
What do you need?
What time stamp are you at?
We will be 3 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Oh. I don't like strangers either. Their clothes look so uncomfortable, but their hair is just like perfectly like groomed.
You got to look good for the students. They're teachers.
You know, it'd be cool if they had like Easter eggs back then, like up on the chalkboard, like hidden if it said like "suck it" or something.
That's an Easter egg?
What? I can't hear you, Sticks.
What?
And he's all up in her personal space.
Stream is muted for Terry.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you, but it's very low.
I can hear you.
Is that any better? Is that louder?
No,
Maybe
I've
I
been
got
able
my
to hear you. I think Terry might be having a stream problem himself.
Okay.
Let me look.
Stream is muted. No, I can hear it, Terry. Susan's hiding something.
You think?
Yeah. Her and her damn rock and roll. She's up to no good.
You know how kids are in their music.
The devil talk. I don't think these people are doing the right thing at all. They're sticking their nose in someone else's business. You need to go home.
Oh.
Yeah, Terry's having an issue with our audio. He can't hear us. Not the.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my phone with my earbud,
Yeah.
and yeah, it sound is good. I have that problem sometimes with YouTube. Like if I just click onto it or whatever,
Mhm.
so I leave and I come back, and it usually works fine. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. I've had that before on streams.
Hmm.
I can hear you better now. I turned the volume down on the episode.
Yeah, this episode came across very loud.
All right, I'm just going to go out on a limb here.
Yeah.
Susan is some sort of time traveler.
That's a pretty safe limb.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't need to watch the rest of it. We're good.
No, we'll continue to watch.
What if they found out she was a stripper or something? That's what she was.
That's a different show.
Yeah, very different show. And at this point, it might still be Flapper.
I
Flapper.
don't think it would still be a
Burlesque.
flopper at this point.
I mean, that's the 20s, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
You know, go-go dancer, I guess. It's the 60s.
Yeah, Go-Go's closer to that time era.
I kind of agree with you, Terry. For being a teacher, he is kind of stupid.
Dix, this is what I picture your your man cave, your place to look like, where you store everything.
Just full of random clutter, and
Just shit everywhere.
you're not wrong. That's not wrong.
It's a box. Is that his sonic screwdriver?
No, that's his flashlight.
Mhm.
I don't know if you're telling me the truth.
I am. He doesn't have a Sonic in the first as the first Doctor. They don't.
Yeah,
They don't
when did
create
the
that
Sonic
until
come
they.
into play?
What's that?
When did the sonic screwdriver come into play?
So the second Doctor has one.
Hmm.
Considering you're trespassing, hell yes, it's unreasonable. Get the hell out of here.
Right? Yeah, this is kind of like my room. I always pick up things and find things. Yeah, I forgot I had that.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure your attic and your basement has just a bunch of creepy ass mannequins
Oh God!
smashed
Oh
in
no, no
there.
mannequin. No,
Not yet. No.
no. I don't need to be invited by autons like
Hmm.
the first episode we watched.
Well, we'll get to creepy mannequins another day.
Yeah. Yes, we will.
Now we have to kill you.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going anywhere, lady.
I've been trying to find one of those clocks.
That would be nice.
I like those skeleton clocks. Those are kind of cool.
Hmm.
I see all the Doctor Who's. The one I saw before in the previous episodes, which was a later Doctor Who.
Right.
They don't like to answer questions. They just like to give you. They like to answer your questions with
More
enough
questions.
just to piss you off.
Pretty much.
Every doctor puts their own spin on it. That's what makes this thing very so fun to watch. But I find in the same respect, each doctor in a way mimics their favorite doctor. You very much see that with David Tennant and the man who winds up becoming his father-in-law. Um, my favorite comparison is William Hartnell and oh goodness.
Patrick Troughton's the second Doctor.
No, the 13th Doctor.
Peter Capaldi,
Yeah,
or
Capaldi. Capaldi was
now I know what
in the
TARDIS stands
original
for.
fan club,
Time something something
and you very much see
something space.
his comparison, his favorite like his doctor mimicked with him with his own.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, TARDIS stands for time and relative dimensions in space.
Mhm.
I was almost going to suggest watching An Adventure in Time and Space. I don't know if have you seen that, Mama Bear?
Entering time and space. I'm not
That's
sure.
that's the docudrama of the
Yes, I
of the
have. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I think I have. Yes.
yeah, the one with oh, the other guy. There's another guy who plays the William Hartnell character, but he played it in the TV show as well.
Where with them making the show, is that it?
Yes, yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
That would be fun one.
And it's really good. I think it's a really good dramatization of it.
I got men back then. They were like, "Now look here," like they're about to smack you or something. Where they were, "Now look here, Susan. You want a taste of this?"
Jeez.
Oh, I've been shocked. I think grandfather's telling you that we got to get rid of these people.
He's
Basically.
trying. He's trying.
That's what I'm saying. Doctor Who, they just need to. Doctor Who needs to just come out and say what he means instead of
Yeah.
dancing around shit all the time.
Yeah. I always love when they get the whole you're not on a gimbal. You're just on a flat surface.
Act like you can't stand up straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what, Claire? I think that's the best description of the title.
Try
It
to
is
say Nate.
alive and beautiful and
Here he
wholesome.
says TARDIS says nay. So wait a minute,
Yeah,
the
pretty much.
TARDIS wouldn't let them leave. They were getting ready to let them go, and the TARDIS is like, "Fuck off, we're going."
No, he doesn't want them to. Susan wanted to stay, and because they knew about them, they weren't going to kill them, but they were going to stay, so they were going to leave.
But of course, we couldn't do that because, let's face it, even at this time, even in this point in time, if you turn around and told your teachers that you were an alien, at the very least, you'd be locked up.
Right.
So they're going to leave them in this desolate place to fend for themselves. Drag them outside and leave them. They can face the dinosaurs.
But the TARDIS doesn't always take you where you intend to go.
Oh, really?
No, it's
Quite
definitely
frequently.
broken.
Oh, we're at the next episode?
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, I told you they were really quick. They're
I wouldn't
quick
say it's
episodes.
real quick.
That was quick. You didn't even know if you were like, oh, we're already on the next episode.
Special
Yeah,
effects.
they pass by really fast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. It should go right over into the next episode.
Now it's making us watch the credits.
Well, yeah, but by the time the ending,
I like to watch a lot of older stuff. Yeah. See,
go
I like to
over-
watch a lot of older stuff like this, so every time I see somebody talking about like CGI and stuff, it always makes me laugh because bad CGI doesn't faze me. I'm used to like 60s and stuff.
yeah. Let me know if it doesn't.
Yeah,
flip
Adam
over.
West.
It did.
climbing
It started.
up
It's
the
already
wall.
started the new one.
Okay.
It's hypnotizing me again.
Oh, okay, good.
When you hear the word Doctor Who, you will cluck like a chicken. Now wake up.
All right. Are you at 30 seconds?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
The TARDIS should have just appeared on screen.
It's
Let's
running
see
the
the
credit. I'm
title.
actually I'm at 1 minute and now. It's showing us the cave people.
Okay.
What's that guy? That guy was like, I was like, what's that dude doing? That was weird.
He had the weird face.
I mean, if you're going to be showing hand motions like this, you might want to show the whole picture because it looked a little weird. All he saw was a guy doing this. These gay people speak English.
British English too.
Proper English.
So the one thing I think we touched on with it last week, that the TARDIS does translate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mama Bear
Yeah,
keeps
so-
reminding me of that. That's true.
So instead of a lot of oogs and ogs and grunts, you hear English.
Fit on it.
He's been at this for a while.
I guess this gives a new meaning to rubbing your bone.
Dix, you filthy son of a.
It was right there. That was the lowest hanging fruit you had. Come on,
What
get
was
out.
The sounds and the facial expressions aren't helping.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Is that the same dude?
Yep.
So he was thinking back. That we had a flashback there.
Oh no, this isn't the same dude.
Oh, that
They
wasn't
look,
the same guy that was.
they look,
That
they
was
look kind of the same. Yeah.
that wasn't the same guy that was masturbating the bone.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it might be. He's so smart. Kick his ass outside. Let him freaking. If you could feel the hot breath of a T Rex right before it swallows you, would you believe us then?
Love how the entire thing looks like it's made out of Lego. I can't unsee it.
It does. Ian, you're proving yourself to be kind of a wuss. She gave us drugs. Ooga booga ooga. Grandfather is roasting over a spit somewhere. Grandfather's getting high on the puka. Control yourself. He's just waiting for an opportunity to slap her. Like that airplane movie.
Oh, they all get in line? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down. All right, Susan, relax. Don't tell Ian what's in the book. I don't trust that guy. How does she know what's on the other side of those rocks? She been there before? Is that an old woman or a man?
That's an old woman.
Okay. One does not know the magic of rubbing the bone. Lay him on the altar. We will sacrifice him to the fire gods. No more will we have to rub out the bone. two don't like each other, do they?
No.
Cal's a bit of a liar, isn't he? He was a tenacious fighter, but my strength was too much for him. The battle lasted hours.
Even that kid back there is trying to figure out what they're saying. What the hell are you talking about?
You can do it. You can do it all night long. Yeah, we get it, man. Fire from the finger. Got it. British cavemen. Yeah. These are proper cavemen, Terry.
The cavemen, these cavemen are eclectic because they've got
Saw has rubbed the bone. Saw has rubbed the bone too long. He's going blind.
I'm sure they did, Terry.
Terry, we would invite you on, but then we'd lose our only viewer. So Terry knows his freaking. Terry knows his Doctor Who.
We have a few viewers. Terry's just the only one chatting in.
Oh, yeah, she got a couple. I'm funny. Fire comes from his loins. Did I miss something where actually fire did come out of the doctor's finger, or is he just lying
when
his ass off?
when he lit the match to light the pipe?
Oh, okay, got it. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
That's when he sees the fire come from his hands.
Got it.
Funny thing is, that's a good
And I owe him
description
an
for
apology.
the
I thought he was
regeneration
just lying his
process
ass off.
that winds up being with the later doctors.
Oh, the smoking?
The fire coming from the fingers.
Oh.
It's a great descriptor for the regeneration process.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I, 'cause, 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 ' Oh, no.
Well, no, I think he dropped the box of matches in the struggle.
Mhm.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I didn't even
I
see
think
the struggle. I must have been doing. I don't know, what was I
it
doing?
it was off. It was off. It was done off screen.
Oh.
All you see. Remember when they found all this stuff on the ground? That's where the
Oh, they did the. Oh, they found him. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Is he about to hit him with the hammer? Don't hit him. Woman. Oh, not there. Honk honk. He was reaching for his bone. I got
Gosh.
let that go. Oh, these were such innocent times. There's no such thing as double entendres back then, I guess. He will give you meat. Ringo Starr will save us. Oh, spoilers, Terry.
Mhm.
Ringo Starr. That's 1,000,000 BC. This is 100,000 BC. I don't think Terry liked the end.
Mhm.
Terry, that man lived to be 100 years old. Leave him alone.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. He just died. He died 2 years ago, I believe.
Oh, wow.
I was doing my research for Friday. We have a new oldest living person, 115 years old. She's
Wow.
British. from Britain.
Well,
from
I
UK.
saw that 116-year-old nun died.
Hmm.
I'm sure that 115-year-old was waiting in the wings.
He was waiting for her chance.
Yeah. Finally, I outlived you.
That 116-year-old lady died of foul play. Who's our prime suspect?
The 115-year-old.
God.
Hmm.
That skull was kind of abnormal.
I was thinking the old lady kind of looked like Marty Feldman.
He does a little bit, yeah.
It's split right open, just like Joe's popcorn buckets.
Who farted?
I'm not saying anything, not suggesting anything, but
like the Bucket
What's she
family.
grabbing? Was she grabbing the
Charlie
tonk?
Chocolate.
I have the tonk. You must listen to me.
Grabbing his rock. The Forest of Fear.
just stand there for 5 minutes.
They're trying to. Why don't you grab one of those bones behind you and use it as a knife instead of like? What's he trying to cut it with?
And now she tried to bite it.
Oh, he's biting it. What's that in his hand? I think it's something in his hand.
It's like a rock or a stone.
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor Who. I could be Doctor Who.
What?
I'm smart enough. I'm clever enough. Gosh darn it.
Knew you were going with that.
You knew where I was heading.
Knew you were ready.
Hey, what if her eyes would bulge out more than she does look like?
Told you.
Imagine being an extra. Like, what do you want me to do? You see that pile of people? Just go lay down over there.
Yeah, sleeping on your stomach is bad, Terry.
You got a knife, damn it. Are you listening?
I don't know if they could hear through that rock. I don't know if that's like putting your ear to the door. I love the facial expressions of these guys.
The great stone is too heavy. Oh, a woman's about to get stabbed by that rock. I'm an old man. I have asthma. And only one lung. Did we get to see the bear? Thanks. Well,
What's that?
did
we get to see the bear?
The bear?
I don't remember. I think we see
Is
something.
it two men in a costume? Oh, Barbara's losing it.
Get a grip, woman.
I'm not liking this Doctor Who. He's kind of a dick. He's like very stubborn. You finally
He
got
is.
this. You finally got Ian coming around that there's some weird shit going on, and now Doctor Who wants to be
he
an
he
ass.
did take some getting used to for me.
Yeah.
He's very abrasive. This guy. Barbara, come on. Oh, what'd you find? A warthog? What the hell was that?
Yeah, like a boar.
I think I'm a couple seconds behind you guys.
Where am I at? I'm at 12:45.
He got two eyes on one side of his head.
It kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, where'd it go?
I mean, wherever these guys are, I mean, they got boars. They've got like
Pumbaa, no.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, they've got boars. They've got bears. Apparently, they have
I mean,
birds.
no, birds are everywhere. But they had also had like that. What the one kid had that leopard skin.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
so wherever they are, they live. There's leopards, bears, and boars.
So they're
Oh
on
my!
Earth.
I don't know if there's many bears near leopards. Boars maybe. Of course, that's just a case of the props department just pulling out whatever they have.
There's no blood
Okay.
splatter. Like, just like. Ah. Did he just say fuck?
Poor Terry.
Fetch the poop water.
Hello, Clarence. Ooh, that sounds like it would be an absolute wonderful to listen to.
That old lady must have burned her hand in a fire or something, because she's like, there won't be fire. Never fire. Is he about to stab her?
Trying to help him, lady.
She don't like the doctor.
He is kind of a jerk sometimes.
Yeah. And not just to the people he should be a jerk to.
Doctor was straight up about to kill that guy. Okay. Knew it. He killed her with his rotten knife.
Yep. The old lady's dead.
Mm-hmm. Ain't telling nothing new.
First murder. Treachery. Because no one lies in our world. Free Columbo.
Just one more question, ma'am.
Who are these? Is it?
Yeah, I'd scream one if I saw that face too.
Right?
They found the way back, right? So
Mhm.
now all he's got to do is pick up his book of matches and be fire fingers.
Yeah.
Made it to the final episode.
See, not so bad.
Yeah.
Clarence Price. Hello, Madam Mama Bear. Clarence snuck in here on us.
Yes, he did.
How's the doctor?
Honestly, the Sonic 30th Anniversary Symphony, that does sound like a wonderful experience.
I was going to ask what that was.
I imagine, like, it says a symphony. He does mention symphony with that.
Yeah. But like he says, like
Not
he
so
said,
fast, Terry.
So it is probably just that. The music. I went to all sorts of things like symphonies and
oh
you
yeah, I
know
love going to the yeah.
operas and stuff with my father.
I've always wanted to go out to like Hollywood Bowl
Mhm.
when they do something like that, or even the Boston Pops.
It says it made Sonic 6 watchable.
Oh, she did. What? Saw did not kill the old woman. He doesn't know what blood is, does he? You've never seen a better knife. What? didn't take much. He confessed rather quickly. You killed the old woman. Yes, I did. You want this woman killer to be your leader? What are you, a bunch of women killers?
Dick Wolf would have dragged that out for another episode. There would have been a whole trial.
Throw your knives at him. I mean your rocks.
Banish him.
Getting a lot of Young Frankenstein vibes from this thing for some reason. I think Sticks he like planted that in my brain now.
Yeah, don't worry. There's no rendition of Putting on the Ritz anytime soon.
There's no putting on the Ritz. Oh, damn it. I thought sure once we got some fire in this show, there'd be a... If you're blue and you don't know what to go through. I thought they were at the TARDIS. They're not?
No, they brought him back to their cave.
Oh. But at the end of episode 3, weren't they at the TARDIS?
They were, yeah.
I think at some point, is someone going to move the Great Stone?
Oh, they did move it.
Oh, they did?
That was how they got into the cave and found the old woman.
Okay. He's having a heart attack. Oh. My arm.
Yeah. He's suffering from COPD.
There's a shooting pain. It took away his axe in his head. The beast fought mightily. He stole your axe in his head. Are you calling me a baby woman? God. That woman's teeth are You know what's really bothering me is the fact that the doctor is not telling him, "Hey, I got some matches."
That doesn't solve the issue for the cavemen, though.
Once the matches are gone,
Mm-hmm.
unless they make eternal fire.
Yeah. I mean, all they gotta do is invent Burning Man, and we'll be all set.
Exactly,
Right.
Clarence. Cannot upset the
Yeah.
timeline.
Yeah.
I don't. Uh-oh.
All right, don't smother it.
God, isn't that his daughter saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, you should die on the old stone. This guy's like, I smell meat. I smell barbecue. Oh, this son of a bitch is back. Just killing everybody.
Look out there, Flintstone.
Ah, my internet just stalled. Okay.
Mine too, actually.
This guy's a poser, man. He's trying to steal the fire credit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That guy have a Captain Caveman Club?
Yeah, Caveman Fight Club.
I like how the cave all of a sudden has like this mood lighting for the fight.
Hey, he's wearing underwear. Come on, I call bullshit. That should have been a nut shot right there.
This is 1963. Come on. Back right around the same time they were making, oh god, I think it was Burt Ward, take
Well, somebody could help
medication
this
so they
guy.
wouldn't show off his package.
Mm. Oh. Hip toss.
It's like the first WWF match right here.
WrestleMania 1 million BC.
Yeah, the CFW, Caveman Fighting CFF, Caveman Fighting Federation.
Count him out. Oh, you gonna throw a rock on him.
Oh,
Good God. You guys just stood there and watched, so fuck all y'all. Looking on in horror as you
Harry's
watch
calling
him.
you out, Jedi.
That is disturbing. I call it like I see it. I know when I should see a dangling pair of balls and when I shouldn't. There should have been. But you took me away from my point, Terry. Was they just stood there and watched that guy crush his skull with a huge rock? Wait a minute, which one is he? Is he the good guy or the bad guy? I can't tell him apart anymore.
that's Za, right? Yeah, I think that's Za.
Yeah.
Like that means anything to me. Is that the guy that got attacked by the bear?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, that's the guy that got attacked.
Now I understand why they let him get crushed. Why they let the other guy die. I thought it was reversed.
There you go, Jedi. I think.
I understand why Bruce Ford didn't watch this show now. I understand.
Not enough Christmas sex.
We had some rubbing out of the bone. We had some had a lot of shit going on. Now you give us meat.
Just give him fire. What?
So they're not going to let him go now? Why? Why?
Because now they got to keep giving him fire.
Just teach him how to make the damn fire.
Quit hogging the heat.
Yeah. It's getting hot in here. Turn down the fire.
It's getting hot in here.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, this must be like near St. Louis because they're really quick to barbecue. Shut up. Go.
They just see the skulls on a stick and think it's them. What are these people? Cavemen?
Run, Forrest.
Yep. Hope they remember the way back this time.
They must, because this show's almost over.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got 4 minutes left.
They tricked us. Well, he has to explain the treachery. While we looked at the sticks, they ran away. Oh, come on.
Get up,
Pick
Barbara.
up the damsel in distress. Tell her to take off the heels.
Right? Running heels. Get that stuff out of my face. Oh, good. They found it. Okay.
The doctor just leave their ass. Oh, he's the last one in. Never mind.
Yeah, he's the last one.
We so stupid. We need to get smarter. Other tribe, brighter. Oh my God, the tree's disappearing. And none of them learned how to make fire.
And
Nope.
this is how they got developed religion.
Are these two teachers? Are they going to be regulars on the show?
They're regulars on for a couple seasons, or at least a season and a half. Yeah, he can't just bring you right back.
Take us now. This doctor sucks. I knew they were zooming in on that thing for a reason. They all get cancer. All right.
right.
I think I can stop it, right?
Yeah, we can stop right there. We're done with it. So, all right. So those are Unearthly Child from 1963. Jedi, what are your impressions of William Hartnell and the first episode of Doctor Who?
Hang on a second. I gotta. I mean, I guess you got to remember the time, right? So it was funny to me. I mean, obviously we make fun of it,
Right.
But so I guess you got to remember the time, and when you look back on like horror movies or other sci-fi movies from that era, you're probably looking at about the same.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, same stuff, same mannerisms, same.
Yep.
You know, way people act, same effects, that kind of thing, limitations. All that being said, I liked it because it was just so fun to crack on. It was just fun. And it was fun. I mean, it had a story. It wasn't just like they threw a bunch of nonsense up there. And,
right.
I mean, it had a story, but it's just so fun to crack on. But other than that, I like it. I mean, I'm gonna, like I said, I have to put it in the time that it was made, and
right.
doing so, I have to say it was good.
Yeah. I will say that for the year that they made it, it's, you know, probably the best you were going to get at that time, as far as production goes, with the BBC. Because there's even movies at that time that don't have like the production value that this episode has, or this serial. So, Mama Bear, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say, along those same lines, with us not actually seeing the bear, we see kind of the camera and we see the shaking. And I've watched some of the older movies, like what's the one about the giant ants, them or whatever it was.
Them is so great.
It's kind of the same thing. A lot of the mystery is in what you don't see.
Mm-hmm.
More
right.
What you see, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you think of horror movies today, think of how much better they might be if you don't really see the antagonist for a while, or you only get glimpses.
They don't have the they don't have the imagination for that, I guess. to be blunt, I guess.
Yeah, maybe not. I think people would.
No,
go ahead. Go ahead, Mama.
No, I think that's actually what made the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm buffering again. Is that you did and a lot of that stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how much of that came across.
Oh, we got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of horror. A lot of horror is just in what you don't see. Like when you're watching Aliens, like for the first half an hour, you don't see the xenomorphs until like 45 minutes into the movie. But you know that something's taking people and killing them.
Right around this. Yeah, and right around this time is when you had stuff. You had the fantastic directors like Hitchcock, who did wonders with the imagination. And it was and with him, a lot of the time, it was more of what you put in what you visualized.
Right.
And not so much of the gore and the stuff that we see a lot more nowadays.
Right.
I mean, he scared everyone just with a bottle of Hershey syrup. I mean, it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all mental horror.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a small part of this, the bear or whatever. And I guess, you think about it, we don't know what those people, the tribe, we don't know really what they were like before they were introduced to the Doctor and his crew and Fire. So we don't know if Fire was like the introduction or the catalyst for sin or for killing, for murder, for lying, for betrayal, for scheming. We don't know if any of that was going on before they were introduced to the characters or to the Doctor Who crew.
Well, we did get
Obviously there was some friction, right? We knew that.
Right.
Like the old woman did mention that his father was killed over Fire.
Okay.
Right.
I missed that.
So yeah, they had Fire before, but hadn't had Fire up until recently. Until the Doctor came.
So I mean, I'm just trying to what was the story about other than was it really I mean, it was a story about people needing fire and what they would do to get it, and then the Doctor, of course, we got that side of things with the Doctor needing to escape or whatever. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there was really no underlying message to this. I was kind of looking for one, maybe, and I don't know if there really was one.
Yeah, I mean, you get for the most part, like in a lot of these early episodes, and even in the newer series, you'll see it where the Doctor lands somewhere, and he's kind of inserted into the situation, and becomes part of that situation, whether he wants to or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then things swirl around him, and like I said, he becomes part of what's going on. So like here, they're already talking about needing fire, and then they see him make the fire when he smokes a pipe. So this
is an interesting point Terry brings up, and I don't know. Got to consider this was made for educational purposes, and I assume by this he means Doctor Who. As weird as that sounds, how was this educational?
So, originally the concept was it was like it was a children's program, so it was supposed to be like what they call a historical program.
Mm-hmm.
So it would bring a history to life for kids, type of thing, with a scientific twist, with a science fiction twist. So there's a lot of episodes that take place in certain points in history during the first Doctor, and even a little bit of the second Doctor, but mostly the first Doctor, because they kind of go away from that after a while.
Okay, so I guess like maybe the lesson here was it, like you said, it was a history lesson on cavemen. As a history lesson meant to entertain and keep kids' attention. Cavemen's need for fire, quest for fire, that kind of thing, I guess.
Right.
All I know is it was pretty fun to crack on.
All right, that's fair enough. It does have some quirky moments that
and I miss Rose.
Funny nowadays. Oh, you missed the mouth breather?
I missed her. Don't dare call her that. Well, I didn't like her.
You liked her in Penny Dreadful, I take it.
I actually ended up not liking her very much in Penny Dreadful.
Oh really? Okay.
She was like I was afraid of her because she just wanted to kill all the men.
She played the
like her destiny was to wipe the planet of men. So no. Except for Dorian Gray, that guy.
Oh, Dorian, well, yeah. So next week, I haven't picked the did I pick the episode next week? I don't have it in front of me, but it's gonna we'll move into a second Doctor episode. So we'll move away from Hartnell. We'll go into the next.
Let's talk about the Doctor a little bit. So now we've got two Doctors to compare, right?
Yeah.
And again, for those that, because we haven't mentioned it, I don't think in this episode, and I don't know if we have any new viewers. I have never watched any Doctor Who except for what I've watched in my. This is now my fourth or fifth, really, episode that I've watched from doing this show.
Right.
So we've seen two Doctors.
Yep.
God, I gotta say at this point, I like the other one. I like what's his name?
Eccleston?
Eccleston at this point. Of the two, which is the only two I have to pick from right now.
Right.
Yeah, this Doctor was like, I don't know how he gets, because he has like a 3-year run or something like that, 3 or 4 year.
Yeah, 3-year run. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know how he gets later on, but God, he was stubborn, abrasive, didn't give a fuck if about other people almost, including his granddaughter at some points. It kind of seemed, and I don't know. It was just
he is quite like this throughout the first season, where he's very curmudgeon, very harsh with everybody.
Curmudgeon, that's a great word.
He definitely loosens up towards the second and
it's not a word in my vocabulary, Mama. I know what it means. I just don't use it on a regular basis.
There you go. So he does get away from that, but I mean, yeah, this first year, he is like that. He's very very harsh with, especially with Ian, and not so much Barbara and Susan. Of course, Susan is his granddaughter.
Curious if I don't remember the director, and I'm not asking you to go back and tell us who it was, unless you just know. But anyway, I don't know if he was. I'm kind of curious. Was he directed to do that, or did they just kind of tell him, "Hey, bring your own what you think the Doctor would be like"? So I'm just wondering where that personality came from, because it was very off. For me, it's very off-putting. I was like, "Fuck this guy." I don't.
So me and Mama had talked about the docudrama earlier, and in the docudrama, he's given. They say where he's given the direction of. They want him to kind of be like Santa Claus, or where he's good to children, so that children will like him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he comes off quite like that in this first episode. But
even in the next set, that begins with the dead planet, he's still very unlikable. So I have to wonder, and really, how is the British Santa Claus different from the North American version?
Is he more? Maybe he's more Krampus than Santa Claus. Yeah, I mean, my feeling has always been in these episodes, of course, before knowing what his direction was, I always felt he was mad because they forced him to leave where they were, because he wanted to stay there with Susan.
So Terry says that Hartnell, that's the actor's name, right?
Hartnell's the actor, yep.
So maybe he brought a bit of his own personality into the role. Sounds like, based on what Terry's saying about the actor himself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the actor or anything about him.
It's hard to say. He's not in anything you'll ever have seen.
I'm not on search to go watch anything.
I think. He's classically trained, and
I mean, he's in a lot of the Carry On movies. He's actually in the Peter Sellers movie, The Mouse That Roared. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Like Peter Sellers movie, I think I might have seen, was Pink Panther, maybe.
Yeah. The Mouse That Roared, he's not in it very much, but it's a good. I like that movie. It's about like a small nation who they try to go into. They try to break away from and become their own nation. That's like they're part of a bigger nation, but they want to be their own separate nation. So and they go to war with I think it's either the U.S. or Britain. I can't remember which they try to go to war with, but it's funny. It's a comedy, so it's a good watch if you ever see that one. Yeah, but then next week is will be Patrick Troughton. I'll pick an episode. I think I've already had it written down which I wanted. I don't remember which one I picked. I have a couple that I like, but I don't want to keep stray away from like the 4 episodes. I don't want to get. We're definitely not doing. Listen, we're definitely not going to be doing a War Games, which is 10 episodes.
No.
Unless we do the colorized version, which is like an hour and a half. Where they broke it, they crammed it into an hour and a half.
Out.
Yeah, they edited it. But that's watching the black and white one. That's a long. Even I can't watch every episode of that because it's just so long. But Patrick Troughton, our second Doctor, will be next week. Patrick Troughton was the priest in the Omen 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever watched the Omen 2, he was the priest in that movie.
You want to get his head cut off?
He's the one that the angel statue falls onto in the cemetery.
A long time since I watched that.
Yeah. So, all right. So tune in next week. We will be watching Patrick Troughton as second Doctor. If you.
Shit. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm just thinking to myself. I'm actually not going to be here next week. So I'll get it on and rewind myself. Yeah.
All right.
We'll have Joe and Bruce for back probably though.
Yeah, hopefully we can get them back. If not, we postpone
At the very least, it can be you and me.
Yeah. If you like what you've been seeing and you're new to watching us, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I am 2 subs away from 100. Last I knew.
Oh, nice.
2 subs. Actually, let's look. See where I'm at. Maybe, just maybe. I am hitting 100 now. Let's see where I'm at. I am at. Still at 98. So 2 subs away from 100. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we can fix that by next week.
I would like that.
Mm-hmm.
Any final words there, Jedi? What you?
No, I'm a little disappointed. I'm going to miss next week. But like I said, I'm enjoying the ride so far.
What?
If nothing else, and I mean, like I said, they're good. They're just also kind of fun to make fun of, but at the same time, they're pretty good. I understand why people like it.
I was going to ask you, is this anything your mother would be watching?
Oh, on YouTube? My mom doesn't do YouTube.
Oh, your mother doesn't do YouTube. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know if she watched you on YouTube. I didn't.
No.
There's my son.
I hope not. Oh,
he's famous now. He's on TV.
This is my son
Like
in the naughty comics that Joe taught him.
Yeah, we probably don't want that. You're right, Mama Bear. probably come out and wash poor Jedi's mouth out with soap.
Yeah, Lord.
Well, books he's been buying. All right, Mama. Last words.
Honestly, I've been thoroughly enjoying this. I originally watching Hartnell way back when I tried going back for all this. He's very abrasive.
Yes.
Coming back afterwards with the whole Capaldi thing, I see the similarities, and he's not as abrasive as he was originally. So I don't understand exactly why that is, but maybe it's just the love I have for Capaldi.
Yeah, I mean Capaldi at times had the same kind of mannerism, right? Where he was, so I totally get that. After watching Capaldi and then watching Hartnell, yeah, they're almost identical.
And like I mentioned, I see that with a lot of them. Like you see a lot of Tom Baker with with Matt Smith, and it's the same thing I noticed that.
Hmm.
It's my personal theory that I think if they get to interact with their favorite doctors while they're being the doctor.
Hmm. That's
This
funny.
is my theory.
Yeah, good. Oh, well, I always compared Matt Smith with Troughton. I always thought he had the same kind of, because of his hand movements, the way he gestured, the way he kind of, you know, carried himself. I always thought he was more Troughton. I do see some of the Baker in there. I do see some. I mean, obviously Baker had the longest run and the bigger palette to watch, to come up with something to mimic or emulate. So, yeah, with his hand movements and the way, I always felt he was more like Troughton. So
maybe a mixture of it. But getting to see the two of them, work together, that was just a fantastic moment. But that, again, spoilers.
Right. All right. Well, until next week, again, like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Have a good night.
Later.